y'all. We got a whole baby. I got a whole internet niece. Hi, you said hi. Y'all, and the hair is herring. Look at that. All of that. Look at you, baby. You guys smile. Mama love you. Mama loves you. So this video is for everybody. Whether or not you want to have a child, you don't have to. This could just relate to any other thing that's changing in your life. But also, if you just like to watch baby updates, this one is for you. And I want to hear y'all's stories down below. I know I have so many new mothers, fathers, but specifically this postpartum period, I'd love to hear your feedback, your thoughts, and the things that you're working on and what has happened to you. And I had so many of you that talked about even having children maybe 40 years ago. I love the respectful and wonderful stories. Please share them down below. Hey, internet aunties and uncles. Yes, 2 months has flown past. It has gone too fast, right? I'm just excited and so happy that we have a little healthy baby who is 2 months old. And look, mama almost was slacking on her pimping. I didn't even realize baby was almost 2 months old. Little Hunter. It's hard to believe because, you know, the doctor called and was like, yeah, it's about time for your 2-month appointment and, you know, the shots and all of that stuff. And I was just like, wow, time has passed. It's hard to believe that this little being hasn't always been a part of my life, because when I tell you my life has totally changed, my husband's life has totally changed, our family's life has totally changed. It feels like she's always been an integral part. And today I want to talk about some of those things and some of the updates and what I've seen. And look, being a 40-year-old mom for the first time, it has been such a blessing. And I still have that village. I still have the things that I need, and I'm still fighting to make sure that I maintain who and what I am and how I'm presenting myself as a mother in this new role. So I'm going to talk to y'all about that today, okay? Everything I talk about, all the items that I discuss is going to be found down below. But can y'all do me a favor, like for real, okay? Let me know some of the videos you want to see in the future. I had some of y'all say you want to see vlogs, you want to see more hygiene stuff, you want to see more skincare, you want to see more pamper routines, you want to see like a day-to-day type thing. Let me know down below. I'm trying to get y'all's orders filled. Do you hear me? Okay. Now let's get into this video. So y'all, let me tell y'all, I keep saying that these 2 months flew past, but I will tell you that when they tell you that these kids grow up super fast, I just can't believe it. I cannot believe this little girl is turning her head. She's enjoying tummy time. She's attempting to hold her head up. She likes to step her little feet up on your tummy or your legs so she can hold herself steady. She is also cooing, speaking back and laughing. She started that pretty early, like 5 or 6 weeks. She is just different from the baby we brought home that was sleeping all day long, and I'm enjoying every moment of it. Now, I had a question from you all, and I think this helps to segue into her updates. Has my viewpoint changed since having a child, like about having children? Do I regret that? Do I have any thoughts about it? Y'all know I'm the best person to ask anything, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Even if it hurt, even if it's ugly, I don't care. I do not put cherries on top of ish and try to sell it to you. But what I will say is, no, my perspective hasn't changed. My perspective has always been, don't bring a child into this world. This is for me. Don't bring a child into this world until you're absolutely ready with the right person, And right now, if not by myself, right? And right now, being that I have a great partner who is as in it as I am and sometimes more, and able to carry the burden even when I can't, of different things, I honestly feel like that has helped to enhance my perspective of that. If done with the right person, parenting can be done, okay? If done with the right mindset, parenting can be done. I'm not looking for raising my child to take care of me one day. I'm not looking to raise her to be something that she's not. I'm not looking to live through her life. I feel like I'm able to give to this little human being everything that she needs in order to enhance her life and to move her on to her next stages in life. So I feel like this was the perfect time. Being that I'm 40 years old, okay, I have been able to do so much. And while I do have other goals that I have, I mean, y'all, I have done what I needed to do in my career. I've hit the high heights. I've already done what I needed to do in terms of starting a business, connecting with the community, also getting my life right all together, making sure I have a spiritual connection, a God connection. And all of those things have made a difference. That leads me into the wonderful and the amazing sponsor for today's video, which is Warby Parker. Y'all know I love me some Warby Parker and their wonderful glasses. So yes, they are the sponsor of today's video. Now, because I've worked with them for a while, y'all know that Warby Parker offers everything we need for happier eyes that don't miss a thing. From eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. And you can shop with them online or in stores. I've done it all. Glasses start at just $95, including prescription lenses. Sunglasses, progressives, and blue light lenses are also available. And add a pair and save. Get 15% off when you add 2 or more pairs of prescription eyeglasses or sunglasses. And you never have to break the bank. I've bought them with my own coin. Answer just a few quick questions online and Warby Parker will make suggestions for your style and your face. I ordered 5 pairs of glasses and got to try them on for free for 5 days. Yet again, I love this. And I own maybe 6 or 7 pairs of their glasses on my own. So just seeing more just makes me want more because they're beautiful glasses. Their frames are amazing. This time I tried more new looks. You know, they're giving librarian on the move, moving on up the hill, and also sexy mama. I also love the fact that I can share the glasses with other people, get their feedback, and see what they think about the looks that I picked. So make sure you try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. And there's no obligation to buy. Ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. So try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at www.warbyparker.com/Nina. So with seeing my child and how she's advancing, I'm not surprised, but yet I'm surprised. So every day I'm seeing new and different skills that she's attaining. Right now we're mastering raspberries, honey. She is little spitting up a storm, okay, having a good time doing it. I'm also seeing her talk back and forth with me. She loves to have staring contests. She loves to watch what I'm doing, what Sean is doing. She responds well to our voices. My mother and Sean's mother have been here for a while. My mom was here for the past month. Sean's mom was here for 10 days. My sister was here with my niece. And I can tell you, just even having that village here in our home was just such a blessing to see the love that she already has surrounding her and her immediate family. Just makes me and brings me joy. So I'm seeing that she's developing even quicker because she has so many people that have been interacting with her. I'm so sad my mom's leaving this week. She's coming back this summer and she's eventually hopefully going to move here soon. So that makes me so happy. And my sister too, because she's been able to teach me, even though she's my younger sister, she's been able to teach me so many things about motherhood and the things that I could expect, and also give me my love and my flowers for making decisions for my child that I have thus far. Now, I will say with the baby, we're also seeing things like, you know, she cries to get attention, which is good. She should be. That's how they communicate. And I noticed that for me, where the anxiety comes in, because I do feel like sometimes I have a little bit of postpartum anxiety. I told y'all that before. I think that I want to jump as soon as she cries and things like that. And I'm learning that that's not necessary. So I'm having to learn that boundary, and it's not so much her, it's me. Just feeling that mom, I dare say the G word, the guilt, right? Like, oh, I need to respond to her. I need to do it. I need to do that. And so I'm so happy that my mother's been here with me to help me in those moments. Like, hey, you don't need to jump as soon unless there's something wrong. If she's dry, if she's been fed, if she's not sick or ill, then things are fine. And I'm learning those things, and she's learning that too. So in the morning, what I'm noticing about her, she wakes up and she's kind of cooing and talking to herself until it's time to eat, baby. She don't play about her food. Do you hear me? My baby eats. Okay, so in bringing us into that, how is she doing with feeding? Well, since birth, she has doubled her weight percentile. Okay, so baby is eating. Okay, baby is eating everything, literally. So I do give her breast milk and we supplement a bit. For those of you that know, I did have a breast reduction. It's not always a guarantee that you will be overflowing with milk after you've had a breast reduction. And though mine was a while back, I'm happy with the milk that I'm able to produce, and I'm able to give that to her to supply her with antibodies and other things that are necessary for her little system. And then we supplement as well. She does seem to be a little lactose intolerant, so we have to watch that as well. And we found different remedies for that, different bottles, different formula that works best for her little system. And I also have to watch a bit of what I eat, because I know she reacts, you know, quickly to whatever has been in my system. Also, I will say she's advancing very well in her little program. I know some of y'all asked me how that's going. She has been on the Moms on Call protocol. We had her godfather, Cornelius, as well as one of her TTs, Star, who recommended Moms on Call and even sent us items from Moms on Call. Now, what is that? That is a protocol that helps you to set up, whether you have a single child or multiple children, a nice schedule with you and your whole family on how to raise them during this time. This is a sleep, eating, play, and wake time schedule. So it tells you even just recommendations on how much to feed them. You make sure you're changing them, making sure you're playing with them, the tummy time. And what I tell y'all is, I know that women and men have figured this out for years, okay? But that program is clutch. It is so clutch. It has like a whole calendar on my phone. So I'm even able to share that calendar with anyone who's sitting with her for me, or, you know, me and Sean share the calendar. We're able to make adjustments as necessary, but it tells us everything we know for a given day, what we need to know, what we need to do. And that has been a blessing so that we don't have to double gas. Sometimes don't make the mark on all the times, but we're usually round and about, and it just works so well. Now let's talk about her sleeping. Let's talk about her sleeping, because we talked about her awake. Baby is sleeping, okay? So her record-breaking night so far is a 7-hour night, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all where the postpartum anxiety come in, because mama got up and was looking at that chest, okay? My baby is swaddled in the snoo, and I am gonna do a video on my favorite baby items, okay? I'm so excited to do that video, but I am gonna do that. And look at her chest. I have to look at her chest to make sure it's moving. I get scared. If you a mama, let me know if you've ever had those scary moments. I get to the point where I'm like, oh my God, she's sleeping very long. Is she good? Put my finger under her nose. I need to make sure she's breathing. You know, we haven't had any issues with her sleeping thus far. She's steadily increased. I do expect that as she grows, she'll have some regressions. I get that. I've done my research. I understand it. But for now, we are having maybe now goes to bed around 7:30 or 8, and she usually wakes up around 4:30, maybe a little bit earlier. And then her next wake up time is at 7:30 a.m. And Sean is a master of the overnight routine. Cause baby, when I wake up, it's bullets and shotguns. I wake up, no, seriously, I wake up and I'm angry already. Not because I'm just not the good overnight person, okay? I used to work overnights. I did all that. I'm just not the nicest person in the middle of the night. I'm sure I am when I do, because I still do sometimes get up with them and do other things like pump and things like that. But it's not my favorite. So I am blessed with this husband who will get up quickly, might I add. He jumps up out the bed before I can even jump up to take care of her in the middle of the night, and she responds very well. So I think she feels super connected to both of us for different reasons, because during the day, I'm usually the main person with her. And now my mother, since she's been here for the past month, baby, she's been spending all the days with the baby. So that has created a level of connectedness and a level of love that has been so amazing. So she's doing amazing with her sleeping, with her eating, with her playing. Emotionally, what I want to instill in my child is that it's okay to have a range of emotions. Right now, I noticed that her behaviors are a lot more like mine. She's a lot more like me. My mother was telling me how she giggles and laughs, and then the next minute, baby, she can be crying. Seriously. And I'm not ashamed to say, I done always told y'all I am in touch with my feelings. My baby has gotten that from me, and I praise the Lord for it. My husband is more laid back, okay? He doesn't let a whole lot rattle him very quickly, and I don't either so much, but I'm from the loot and I'm proud, baby. I hops. I hops, I get with you, okay? And I am learning that I'm also watching my behavior, my tone, how I communicate with her, because I know my anxiety levels and I don't want to give that off to her, okay? And then like physically, in terms of going to the doctor, we did learn that, you know, everything's doing well. Her lungs, her ears, her eyes. So y'all, let's delve right into that postpartum part of the update. And I'm gonna make this quick. There's been a lot of changes, both physically and mentally, and I want to thank you all for checking in on me. I will tell you, thank God for therapy, okay? And I'm gonna just update y'all on my setup because there's so many more months of postpartum to come, okay? My setup right now is going to therapy bi-weekly. So I go every other week. And I've been with my same therapist for 10 to 11 years now, and I absolutely adore her. So she's been really, really good at helping me with the postpartum journey. One of the bigger things that happened before that was my wifehood journey and what that meant to me. And also she's been there for advancements in my career, advancements in my life, making, you know, good relationships and connections with my friendships and with, you know, my other, you know, relationships. And also she's been there for numerous breakups, heartbreaks, headaches, everything. So, you know, working with her has really been very pivotal to this new change, from the ups and the downs that have come from motherhood, from the things that I'm learning about myself, being adopted and raising this child has made it, I want to say, 10 times heavier and happier, okay? Because a lot of times I think about all the things that I want to do by this child that came from my body. You know, this is my blood relative. This is a person that I look at every day now that looks like me, that has a lot of the same features, a lot of the same, you know, things that I can recognize from her. And so it's great that my therapist is able to speak to those things and also help me navigate the things that mothers don't often say out loud. You know, will I be a good mother? Can I do this? Do I have the proper supports? I'm not afraid to speak up about my needs and what's necessary. And I've gotten better at that over the years. And so therapy has helped to highlight those areas where I might need to tweak a little bit, but also we're working on the self-care piece, making sure I'm still taking care of me. Baby, I get up every day. I still wash my face, brush my teeth, exercise. I take care of our home. I do a lot of those things, but I also have to make sure I keep sight of me. And that is important. I'm fighting for my life to make sure that I still maintain who I am, because I don't want to lose myself, whether it be as a wife or as a mother. I want to be present as Nina, okay? And so we've been really working on that. Also, my relationships and the relationships I want this child to have with other people. I think being adopted, I'm very protective of her. And I realize who should be around and who should not. And it's still early on in that journey. She hasn't been around many people at all, okay? But I'm looking forward to welcoming those that should be around at the right time. As far as my tribe, y'all, I have an amazing tribe. It's so good. So your girl has been actually tightening and toning, okay? You know, we gonna see as the months go on. I've actually been losing a bit and feeling good about that. And I'm not pressing myself to move too fast for the snapback. But at this time, one of my good friends, Camellia, she owns her own business at Meal Prep. And we have been patronizing her business, Sean and I, because it's busy. So we want to make sure that Monday through Friday, we have our lunches and dinners made. We don't have to worry about that. It's healthy, nutritious food. I'm talking about everything from shrimp to salmon to chicken. She makes it all, baby. She has made the days go by so fast and well with good food. And so that's been good. Also, I still have my nutritionist from Stronger You. She is so dope. Karen is amazing. Karen Popinski. She has really made sure that I'm trying to hit my macros in terms of my foods so that I'm able to produce breast milk, so that I'm able to make sure that I'm feeding myself and nourishing myself. My mother, who has been here and making sure she has shown up and shown out as the glam mall that she is, because she is glam mall. Sean's mother, who has been there to cheerlead us on. And also my sister, who has really been been a present help as a mother before me, a year before me. I think God did that on purpose because I needed to see her go through this. To my friends, my best friend, and those who have supported me. I love my Stella. I love my Jelena. I love my Lindsay. All of them, and Sonia, who have really made it clear to me, you know, that they know me as a person and I'm a great mother and Sean's a great father. And that has been a blessing because you just don't know. Okay. So postpartum, you got to be easy. And this is slipping into the advice side of things. You got to be easy on yourself and fathers that are present. Okay. And I'm going to say that about all fathers and mothers that's present, but we know, but fathers that are present too, make sure that y'all are taking care of yourself and taking care of each other. In 2 months, Sean and I'm proud to say this, have been on 5 dates now. 5 days, okay? Because we want to make sure that we're still connecting with each other. And you need someone in your tribe to remind you of that. We have our wonderful mentor and person in our lives, Terry, who's Sean's frat brother, who challenged us when the baby was born. I challenge you all to have a date before the end of January. And we met that goal. And then we just kept going out because my mother has been here. And even after that, we're still going to make that happen. So I have felt so blessed to have that kind of push so that we still stay connected. We still have our own relationship so that our relationship as a family is really blossoming and growing. And y'all, it is a bumpy ride even when you have a whole tribe. So y'all here, I have all the people. We even have someone that comes in to clean the home once a month or twice a month. It just depends on what we need. And that has been a blessing. So I'm still keeping up with the things I like to do. I'm naturally a busybody, so I'm naturally still trying to keep up with certain things. My heavier workload does not start until June. So I'm blessed with the extra time to spend time with our little one. We also will have a person who's going to be trialing as a sitter for her, and she is a ex-teacher. She was a teacher for 20 years, and I want to say kindergarten and pre-K. She's everything. Do you hear me? And so I'm excited about her. And then my mom moving here. So we have a nice tribe. And I want to tell you, even with a tribe, it becomes difficult. I commend and give it to everyone who's been able to do this on their own, including my mother. I don't know how. Jesus, okay? Because even right now, some mornings I'm still like, oh, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do. So, you know, it's just a blessing to have those things. I would also say for you, if I have any advice right now, I'm a brand new mother, shouldn't really have much to say, but I would say fight for you. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad for wanting to still have your own identity, for wanting to be the person that you continue to become. You're not going to be the same person you were before you had this child. Keep that in mind. And I've had wonderful friends that have reminded me of that. When I felt like, you know, even when I felt like I was having high levels of anxiety and maybe a little bit of depression in there, and it's not abnormal to have baby blues for a little while. I was never made to feel bad for that. And I thank God for that. You got to get you some people around. You don't need that many. You only need a few. They get to see you at your most vulnerable and remind you that you are human. You are not a superwoman, okay? You're not a superman. And you deserve to explore all of those feelings and emotions with pride and take heed to that. And those are stories that you can pass on to your children and make sure that they understand what you went through so that they're also prepared for what their own journey might be should they choose that. So thank you all. I mean, that's what I wanted to offer today. Whether or not you want to have children, whether or not, you know, just like to hear about these updates, I definitely want to make sure I'm giving you all the things that you want. So this will be a part of it. And I thank y'all for listening today. Let me know some of your stories down below. What are you encountering? I know there's so many new mothers and fathers that watch me, and I would love to hear your stories down below. Let's build this community up. Make sure that you comment, share this video with someone who can use it, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Beautiful brown baby doll. Peace.